It's the private sector that moves society fucking forward, and you want to tax them? You want to tax people more? I don't understand that concept.
How rich is too rich? I mean, Elon Musk, I think, passed the 300 billion mark. I mean, what do you do about it?
So think about what that man's accomplished and how he's changed everybody's lives in space, what he's done with electric cars, changing the economy, making it greener. Should we punish him for that?
We're not punishing. No, I'm a
Is he a
fan.
bad
No. I'm a Elon
Did he not
Musk.
just pay $5 billion in tax?
So obviously you know my position on this, right?
Yeah.
My position on this is I don't understand why people go after rich people all the time, because I think I don't remember where this figure was, and someone correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, whatever. I don't fucking care. I want to actually know the figure, and I'm not going to look it up right now. But there's a significant, I don't remember exact figure, but I remember reading something along the lines of 80% of the economy is employed by small business owners or business owners or whatever the case is, or like private companies or whatever. Someone started something.
Yeah. So and then about 20% is from like government
or other
sector.
Yeah, something along those lines. So there's a couple of things that I have a problem with respect to that video. Number one, he's worth 300 in the video. It shows that he's worth $300 billion. Okay, so number one, he doesn't own the whole company. Okay, number two, he started the company. Okay, he also, think about this though, if he owns only 20% of that business, whatever, I don't know what the fuck number is. If he owns 20% of all of the accumulative businesses that he owns, the two main businesses, whatever, it doesn't matter. Think about how much wealth creation he's done or he's created for people, investors, the fucking world. Like, are you kidding? Like, stockholders, like, are you fucking kidding me? How much that guy, when you have a scenario like that, in terms of like how much wealth those people have created and how much business owners have actually moved the, like, even society forward. It's not the fucking government. They can't do shit. They can't do anything right. It's the private sector that moves society fucking forward, and you want to tax them? You want to tax people more? I don't understand that concept. And then not only that, it's not like Elon Musk has $300 billion in his fucking bank account.
Yeah,
like, it's all tied up.
Yeah.
It's all tied up in his fucking companies. And it was you motherfuckers that decided he's worth $3 billion or $300 billion because that's what you think his stocks are worth. So it's not him being like, hey, I'm greedy. It's all these other fucking people that are the deciding factor of how valuable the company is that he created, he invested all his money into, he took the risk, and this fucking Bill guy, whatever his last name, wants to talk about like how much is too much in terms of being rich. There's a fucking limit now. I don't understand where that comes from. I think it's you want to know what I think? He's coming from a perspective of like, you should give some of that money away, and it's not right that you have that much money, and it's almost kind of like greed, right? That you have that much. I think it's greedy for him to say that he shouldn't have that much money or be worth that much money, and that he should give it away. Who the fuck are you to tell people what they should do with their net worth or their wealth or money or whatever? It's nobody's fucking business. Right?
Yeah.
I think it's fucking crazy. Anyways.
The fact that they always think that people with this type of opinion just assume that, he has 300 billion cash sitting in his account is just so absurd.
Crazy.
Because, it's held in equity in the company.
Yeah.
So what? You want him to give away 150 of his 300 billion, and then what? The value of Tesla and all his other subsidiaries just fucking plummets to the ground.
Never mind even his. Forget him for a second. Take him out of the fucking equation. How many people does that guy employ?
Jeez, fucking.
How much taxes?
10,000.
Yes. How much of a tax base has he created? Not even close to this fucking guy even saying it. Number one, think about how many people he employs. In my opinion, he shouldn't be paying taxes at all. Like, just let him run. Like, let people run loose in businesses. Let them fucking run loose. Don't even tax them at all. Don't even fucking tax. How many times does it have to be disproven that the top like 1% or whatever that figure is, or billionaires or whatever the case is, if you tax them even at 100%, it's like a fucking drop in the bucket. But all of those employees combined, it's a big bucket. So theoretically, doesn't it make sense to let them run wild and just continuously be creative and create startups and more of a tax base for the government or for these assholes that want their money? Like, seriously, doesn't that make more sense to actually employ more people at scale rather than going after the one guy that doesn't even have an income to justify being taxed as much as people think he should be taxed? It makes no sense.